Sadhguru. As you know, yoga is now very popular in America. Spiritual teachings from India have been coming for 200 years, and now the word yoga is on everybody's lips, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And there seems to be a certain amount of misunderstanding about what yoga is. Most people in America think yoga is asana. They equate the two. If you ask the average person what yoga is, they think of stretching
Yoga
and
means
bending. Right. And in Patanjali, it's not, it's really the only mention of asana is how to sit.
only one sutra.
Right.
He said, Sukham Stiram Asanam. This means, if you have found a posture which is comfortable and stable, this is your asana. I want all of you to, don't try it here, when you go home you just try it. See if you can simply sit in one posture, unmoving, simply. But let's say 20-30 minutes, you will see there are so many issues. Okay. Because the fundamental geometry of the body has not been looked at carefully. Some people might have naturally come with a better sense of geometry, but whoever they may be, if they've not consciously attended to it, you will see they'll have lots of problems if they have to sit still. It'll become extremely uncomfortable. So he is talking about Sukham Stiram, that means it is comfortable and it's stable. It doesn't need to move all the time. That means in one way, it is off its compulsive nature. It does not have to do anything, it can simply sit in one place. So that's asana, only one sutra among nearly 200 sutras. What America should look at, in my perception is, first thing is they must look at yama niyama. This is what to do and what not to do. They skipped that and directly went to asana because there is a physical culture going on. It's see, physical body is at its peak. At a certain level of youth, physical body being at its peak means your biology is playing up seriously. Other dimensions are gone, or in some way your intelligence has been hijacked by your hormones. That physical body rules life. I think somewhere the world has invested a little too much on that we think the body is everything. It doesn't matter what age you are still trying to be youthful because somewhere you think youth is the highest value. This misconception has to change. Youth is a certain time of energy, tremendous amount of energy. Youth means life in making, not yet made. So, because there's a high level of energy, people think it's the peak thing. No. Energy, whether it's in nature or in anything, energy is useful only if you can channelize it the way we want. When it's a burst of energy, it could be destructive. A burst of energy is a bomb, actually. So, there is a burst of energy in adolescence and it is moving in all kinds of directions. To be able to channelize that is when a human being finds his ability to transform a simple biological creature into a much larger possibility.
And the purpose of asana in this context would be?
See, if one observes themselves in their day-to-day life, they would see this. For every different level of consciousness that one goes through, for different states of emotional and psychological states that one experiences, one will see the body naturally tends to take a certain posture. If you know someone well, let's say in your family, if you go back home today and just see, looking at the way they're sitting, you almost know what's happening with them. If you're angry, you sit one way, you're happy, you sit another way, you're miserable, you sit another way. The body naturally aligns itself to what's happening within you. Conversely is the science of asanas. If you consciously can hold the body in a certain way, it will also alter the basis of your consciousness, or your mental and emotional states can be altered simply because you're able to consciously hold the body in a particular way. The very way you think and feel and experience life can be altered simply because you're holding the body in a certain way. This is a very subtle process, not the kind of exercise that's being done. The classical yoga is a very, very subtle process. It's like, probably if you have seen a television, I mean you definitely have, if you, let's say 50s, late 50s or 60s, if you had a television at home, you had a bunch of aluminum tubes up there. You're watching your favorite show, suddenly it goes boop boop. Then you go up on the on the roof and you do this, it won't work, you do that, it won't work. If you gently get it to the right place, suddenly the world pours into your sitting room again. This is just this. If you know how to just sit right, you can download the whole cosmos.